Indian astrology, also known as Jyotisha or Jyotishya, is a system of astrology that originated in India and is closely related to Hinduism. It is one of the 6 auxiliary disciplines of the Vedas, the ancient Hindu scriptures. Jyotisha is a complex and multifaceted system that encompasses a wide range of topics, including the interpretation of natal charts. Natal charts are horoscopes that are cast for an individual's date, time, and place of birth. They are used to analyze a person's personality, strengths, weaknesses, and life path. The study of planetary movements. Jyotisha astrologers believe that the positions of the planets and stars at the time of a person's birth have a profound impact on their lives. They study the movements of these celestial bodies to predict future events and make recommendations for improving one's life. The use of remedial measures. Jyotisha offers a variety of remedial measures that can be used to counteract negative influences and promote well-being. These measures can include pujas, rituals, mantras, chants, and yantras, sacred diagrams. Jyotisha is a highly respected tradition in India, and it is practiced by a large number of people. It is also becoming increasingly popular in the West, as people become more interested in alternative forms of spirituality and self-understanding. Here are some of the key concepts of Indian astrology. Chakras. Chakras are energy centers in the body that are associated with different aspects of life. Jyotisha practitioners believe that the planets can affect the functioning of the chakras, and that by balancing the chakras, they can improve a person's overall well-being. Nakshatras. Nakshatras are 27 lunar mansions that are divided into the zodiac signs. Each nakshatra is associated with a different deity, constellation, and set of gunas, qualities. Jyotisha astrologers use nakshatras to analyze a person's personality and determine their strengths and weaknesses. Dasha system. The dasha system is a system of period cycles that is used to predict future events. Each planet has its own dasha period, and the position of the planets in the birth chart determines the order in which the dasha periods will occur. Jyotisha astrologers use the dasha system to provide guidance on matters such as career, relationships, and health. Indian astrology is a complex and fascinating system that has a long and rich history. It is a valuable tool for understanding oneself and the world around us, and it can be a source of guidance and support for many people. Indian astrology, also known as Jyotisha or Jyotishya, is a traditional Hindu system of astrology that originated in India centuries ago. It is one of the 6 auxiliary disciplines of the Vedas, the sacred Hindu scriptures. Jyotisha is a complex and multifaceted system that encompasses a wide range of topics, including horoscope interpretation, predictive techniques, and remedial measures. Key elements of Indian astrology. The core elements of Indian astrology are the 12 zodiac signs, the 9 planets, and the 27 nakshatras, lunar mansions. Each of these elements is believed to have a profound influence on human life and behavior. The zodiac signs. The 12 zodiac signs are the same as those used in Western astrology, but they are given different names and assigned different characteristics in Indian astrology. The 12 signs are Aries, Mesha, Taurus, Vrishabha, Gemini, Mithuna, Cancer, Karkata, Leo, Simha, Virgo, Kanya, Libra, Tula, Scorpio, Vrishchika, Sagittarius, Dhanus, Capricorn, Makara, Aquarius, Kumbha, Pisces, Meena. The planets. The 9 planets of Indian astrology are the Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Rahu, and Ketu. Rahu and Ketu are not physical planets, but rather points in the sky associated with the nodes of the Moon's orbit. Each planet is associated with a specific set of characteristics and believed to have a unique influence on human life. The nakshatras. The 27 nakshatras are lunar mansions that are each divided into 4 padas, parts. The nakshatras are believed to have a profound influence on human personality and destiny. Horoscope interpretation. A horoscope, also known as a birth chart, is a map of the sky at the time of a person's birth. It is created by calculating the positions of the planets, zodiac signs, and nakshatras at that time. The horoscope is then used to interpret a person's personality, strengths, weaknesses, and life path. Predictive techniques. Indian astrologers use a variety of predictive techniques to forecast future events. These techniques include transits, the movement of the planets through the zodiac signs; dasha, a system of planetary periods that governs different aspects of life; muhurta, the selection of auspicious times for important events such as marriages, births, and business ventures. Remedial measures. Indian astrologers also offer remedial measures to address negative influences in a person's horoscope. These measures may include pujas, rituals, mantras, sacred chants, and gemstones. Cultural significance. Indian astrology is deeply embedded in Indian culture and is widely practiced in India and other parts of the world. It is used to guide people in making important decisions, such as choosing a career, selecting a life partner, and planning for the future. Criticism of Indian astrology. Indian astrology, like all forms of astrology, has been criticized for its lack of scientific basis. Skeptics argue that there is no evidence to support the claims that astrology can predict future events or influence human behavior. Despite the criticism, Indian astrology continues to be a popular and influential practice in India and other parts of the world. An Indian horoscope, also known as a Janam Kundli or birth chart in Sanskrit, is a personalized astrological chart that is created based on the time, date, and place of a person's birth. It is used in Indian astrology, also known as Vedic astrology, to understand a person's personality, strengths, weaknesses, and life path. The Indian horoscope is divided into 12 houses, each of which represents a different aspect of a person's life. The houses are ascendant, lagna, the rising sign, which represents the person's personality and outward appearance; second house, wealth, family, and speech; third house, siblings, courage, and communication; fourth house, home, family, and emotional well-being; fifth house, children, creativity, and love; sixth house, health, enemies, and debts; seventh house, marriage, partnerships, and public image; eighth house, transformation, death, and inheritance; ninth house, religion, higher education, and long-distance travel; 10th house, career, reputation, and social status; 11th house, gains, friends, and hopes; 12th house, losses, spirituality, and hidden enemies. The Indian horoscope also includes the 9 planets of Vedic astrology, which are: Sun, Surya, represents the father and the ego; Moon, Chandra, represents the mother, emotions, and intuition; Mercury, Buddha, represents communication, intellect, and education; Venus, Shukra, represents love, relationships, and pleasure; Mars, Kuja, represents energy, passion, and conflict; Jupiter, Guru, represents wisdom, luck, and expansion; Saturn, Shani, represents discipline, karma, and delays; Rahu, a shadow planet, representing illusion and obstacles; Ketu, a shadow planet, representing liberation and detachment. The positions of the planets in the houses of the horoscope are interpreted to understand a person's strengths, weaknesses, and life path. For example, if the sun is in the first house, the person is likely to be outgoing and confident. If Jupiter is in the 10th house, the person is likely to be successful in their career. Indian horoscopes are a complex and nuanced system, and their interpretation requires a deep understanding of Vedic astrology. However, they can be a valuable tool for understanding oneself and making informed decisions about life. Here are some of the benefits of having an Indian horoscope. Gain a deeper understanding of oneself. An Indian horoscope can help you understand your strengths, weaknesses, and motivations. This can be helpful in making decisions about your career, relationships, and personal life. Make informed decisions. By understanding your astrological influences, you can make more informed decisions about your life. For example, if you know that you are prone to impulsiveness, you may be able to avoid making rash decisions. Find balance. An Indian horoscope can help you find balance in your life by understanding the different energies that are at play. For example, if you have a lot of fire energy, you may need to cultivate more water energy to find balance. Reduce stress and anxiety. By understanding your astrological influences, you can better understand the cycles of life and reduce stress and anxiety. For example, if you know that you are prone to mood swings, you can be more prepared for them and take steps to manage them. Ancient Indian astronomy, also known as Jyotisha or Jyotishya, has a rich and fascinating history spanning over 2,000 years. It is one of the 6 auxiliary disciplines of the Vedas, the sacred Hindu scriptures, and has played a significant role in Indian culture and civilization. One of the earliest and most influential texts on Indian astronomy is the Surya Siddhanta, which is believed to have been compiled around the 2nd century CE. This text provides detailed information on the positions of the planets and stars, the movements of the moon, and the properties of eclipses. It also describes a number of mathematical techniques for calculating celestial events. Indian astronomers made significant advances in understanding the moon's orbit and its relationship to the Earth. They developed sophisticated models for predicting lunar phases, eclipses, and the moon's position in the sky. These models were accurate enough to be used for navigation and timekeeping. One of the most notable achievements of Indian astronomy was the development of the nakshatra system, a division of the sky into 27 lunar mansions. Each nakshatra is associated with a particular deity, animal, and constellation of stars. The nakshatra system was used for astrological purposes, as well as for determining auspicious times for rituals and ceremonies. Indian astronomers also made significant contributions to the field of mathematics. They developed new methods for calculating astronomical phenomena, such as the sine and cosine functions. These contributions helped to lay the foundation for the development of modern mathematical astronomy. In addition to its scientific contributions, Indian astronomy also had a profound impact on Indian culture and religion. The moon was worshipped as a deity, and its cycles were seen as a reflection of the rhythms of nature. The study of astronomy was considered a sacred pursuit, and it was believed to help people to connect with the divine. Today, Indian astronomy is still practiced by Hindus and other Indian religions. It is also a popular subject of study among academic astronomers. The insights of ancient Indian astronomers continue to inform our understanding of the cosmos.